What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, man. Okay, so what's up, everybody? It's your boy, apologist Leon Pearly, man. We here. Um, Let me make sure we got everything. I think we're good. We're good. This will be short and sweet, man. Something that was on my heart. Uh, it was a Proverbs 3, verse 5. You know, that really stood out to me about allowing the Lord, to just pretty much protect your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the Lord protect your heart, you know what I'm saying? And please do not lean to your own understanding. That's the toughest thing in life, is that a lot of times we think we know it all. We think that we have all the answers. And at the end of the day, God is saying, hey, trust in me, and do not lean to your own understanding. So the one question that is probably the toughest to answer for me, is people always ask, is what's the toughest thing about being a believer? The toughest thing about being a follower of Jesus Christ? And hands down, in the 12 years I've been following Christ, I would say the toughest thing as a believer would be walking with the power of discernment. Yes, that's the toughest for me, in my opinion, is walking in the power of discernment. And the reason why I say that is because when you're able to discern the motives, the heart of a person, man, for example, let's say that you know 20 people, right? And every time you're around those 20 people, they say they love you, right? But that's their words, but their actions is totally different. Like, let's say, remember, if it's 20 people, they all love you and they tell you every day they love you, but their actions are totally different from the love that they're saying out of their mouth, right? And so what happens is, the more you continue to humble yourself and be in the presence of God, that the power of discernment is increased. I don't know how it gets increased. I can't explain it, but I know for me, I can sit with someone and know immediately if they have a true relationship with the Lord or not. Like, there's people I've known for 10, 15, 20 years, and they don't even say anything about God. Like, they don't even mention the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, nothing. And but they will tell, they want people to think that they are, followers of Christ. You see what I'm saying? That's the confusion that I'm talking about, where a person may say one thing but do another. And that level of hypocrisy is always discerned when you have a spirit of discernment. And a lot of people have it. Like, you don't even have to be a follower of God, like, to actually have discernment. Like, you can actually just, pick up on somebody not doing the right thing. Like, for example, like, a drug dealer, right? They stand on the corner, but how is it that the drug dealer can discern, like, nah, I'm not going to sell to you because you are acting like the feds? You know what I'm saying? Like, where does that come from? That's a level of discernment. Now, they may not have the discernment to following God in His way, His standard, His principles, but it's still a level of discernment, right? And so I believe that God has given everybody a level of discernment. But one thing about being a follower of Christ, if since God is, no one's higher than God, when you're following God, your level of discernment is increased, it's elevated. And so that's tough for me, because if I'm around someone and I pick up on so many different things, and then it's like, oh my goodness, bro, I thought this person could be trusted. I thought this person was a nice person. I thought this person liked me. I thought that person was cool. You start seeing certain things. And so I did a devotional earlier about this, about there's no such thing as isolation for a believer, because isolation means that you're by yourself. You're isolated. How can you be isolated if you have a relationship with God? If God truly exists, then you're never alone, right? There will never be a moment in your life when prayer is not needed. There's never going to be a moment in your life where God's not needed. Like God is real. He's alive. He's real. He created the heavens and the earth that we live on. We have life because he's the life giver. You get what I'm saying? So you're never alone. Even when you do good, God, he's there. Even when you do bad, God's like, come on, man, you got to do better. So I never ever feel like I'm isolated and alone. Like when I'm working on comedy or I'm working on a sermon or whatever, I do isolate myself, but I'm not alone because I believe that the Holy Spirit's with me. But that's just me. Everyone doesn't believe like that. If you don't have a relationship with God and you say, "Oh, I'm isolated," that's the reason why most people deal with depression and oppression of bad spirits, unclean spirits, looking at pornography, masturbating, doing all of these different things behind closed doors. Why? Because they feel isolated, they feel alone, they feel broken, and they feel like, oh, I don't have anyone. I also like to help people get through that. Like if you're struggling with something, you know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you. And I don't just say that, like, people message me, you know what I'm saying? And they say, hey, can you pray for me? Absolutely. Because I know that sometimes people feel like, man, God, you're not listening. God, you're not watching me. God, you don't care about me. God, I feel forgotten. God, I feel rejected. God, I have trauma. I have mental health. Like people are dealing with real life situations. But this is where the power of discernment comes into play. And if you're sensitive to the Holy Spirit, you will be more concerned about other people than yourself. A lot of times people think, no, I care about a lot of people. No, you don't, because there's a thing called tit for tat, like meaning that if I bless you, then you bless me back. I bless you, you bless me. That's tit for tat. Like get away from those type of people, far away from those type of people. You do for me, I do for you. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Get away from those type of people. Those are not good people. Get away from people that are very arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like you get around them and all they do is boast and brag about their life and what they've done and what they're doing and how much money they have and what jobs and top positions they've had. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, how does that change my life? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have discernment to be able to say, oh, these are greedy people. Oh, these are arrogant people. Oh, these are racist people. Oh, these are hateful people. Oh, this person is evil. Oh, this person is a serial killer. Oh, this person is into domestic violence. You see what I'm saying? You have to have that level of discernment. There's people that, man, I'll go to certain places, Walmart, run into people, and you can tell right there, then and there, what the person may be going through. I've been to organizations, I went to businesses where people will mock me for following God, but yet they'll go on Facebook and say, thank God for another day. You see, the discernment has to kick in that, oh, that person is confused in their spirit, man. Yeah, their soul is confused. How can they mock me believing in the Lord, but yet they turn around and they thank the Lord? That's where discernment comes into play. You got to definitely be following God to be able to have a high level of discernment, hands down. There's people that may have been in ministry for many years and the fire went out. Later on in life, they felt like, oh, what's the use? God has forgotten about me. You got to pray for individuals like that. But that's where power of discernment comes into play. There's people that will I'm sorry, got a lot of calls coming in, got some shows coming up by the grace of God. You got people that are jealous of your success. And just because people do this doesn't mean that they're not doing this behind closed doors. Okay. You gotta remember that. Like a lot of people will do this in your face. Oh, I'm happy for you, man. Leon, you're succeeding. Yeah. And they don't even understand that with the power of discernment God has given me, I know your true colors. You know what I'm saying? I know that you don't really support me. I know that I found out from other people some of the things you said, and they text messaged me what you said to them. And so now when you see me, it's like, oh, Leon, blah, blah. Nope, because this is what you're doing behind closed doors. You think that my success is my doing. It's not me. It's the Lord that continues to bless me. So you can either enjoy what God is doing in my life and rejoice with me and truly be real and authentic, or you can kick rocks and we will keep you in prayer. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't do both. And so I just think that we're in a generation now where people, the arrogance is always going to be there in people, and that's the reason why you have to be able to see past the me, myself, and I syndrome that people carry, and you have to be willing to meet them where they're at. I had a situation happen recently where I paid for something. All of a sudden, things didn't pan out the way that I wanted to, and now all of a sudden, I'm just like, oh wow, like my power of discernment kicked in real fast. Like something's not right here. I had a situation that happened 5 years ago with a young gentleman. He had a studio downtown, and his name was David. I'll never forget it. And I paid him, and he was supposed to do one of my comedy specials. And then he asked me if he can go on tour with me. Well, I said at the moment, you couldn't go on tour with me because I'm under contract with another company and I'm only working for that company. I don't get to call those shots. So he got upset, and he destroyed my comedy special. If you go on YouTube right now and type in Chaplain comedy special, you'll be able to see and hear the distortion, the distorted. Did I say distortion? Distorted comedy special. I believe it's still up because I don't take anything down. I believe that if if someone messed something up on purpose, then it is what it is. But that guy, I pray for him because apparently he was in a Christian rap group, I guess, and they broke up. I wonder why. You probably was going around destroying their lyrics and destroying everything about them. But yeah, I pray for David. I pray for David. It's a true story. It was downtown. It was a downtown studio. The reason why I say that, I bring that up not to throw shade at David, because I pray for him and I've forgiven him. The reason why I say that is because it's 2021, right? And God is revealing to me that, Leon, your career in comedy and ministering to people is being elevated because of obedience, right? Have I fallen short different times in my life? Absolutely. I repent and God picks me back up. It says a righteous man will fall 7 times but get back up. I'm learning, but while God is looking at my heart and he's seeing that I'm learning, he's also teaching me how to perform with excellence. Like every time I do a show, I'm always performing with excellence because the Holy Spirit is doing all the work. It's not me. I just show up. I'm a living vessel only by the grace of God. So what was interesting to me was how, there's people that want to go in the same direction as me. I've had people say like, oh, you preach, I can preach. You study apologetics, I can study apologetics. You do comedy? I know I'm funny around my friends. I can do comedy. You rap? I can rap too. You DJ? Oh, I can DJ too. Everything that I do because of God. And so when I meet people that are trying to compare their life with my life, I've even had people they know that I do what I do for the Lord. And then so they'll show support on social media. But when I see them in person, they never bring up any of that stuff. What they do is they talk about me, myself, and I. So again, I've learned to humble myself. I am quiet around people and I observe people. I did a show just not too long ago, and a person actually came up and was like, have I met you before? And I'm thinking to myself, how can you say that when you're the reason why I actually went to comedy school? So it's just like you got to have that type of discernment of people, and you never let your guard down. I don't trust people. I have trust issues because you can't trust people. Why? Because people change, their heart changes, and you got to understand, like, people hold a standard to how they want you to be towards them, but then a lot of times they drop the ball with the standard I may have for them. So I stopped doing standards. Like, I have my own standard, but a lot of people don't have to live up to it because I separate myself from them. And I had to learn that through discernment. So a lot of times people, man, I have hundreds of people. Leon, let's have lunch. Leon, let's hang out. Leon, come sit with me. Hey, Leon, let's go to the park. Leon, let's go downtown. Leon, let's take a trip. Leon, I'll be over there. Leon, I'm going to do this. All of these voices. And God revealed to me, he said, listen to my voice. Stop listening to what man says. The book of Galatians chapter 1, verse 10, It says, are you still trying to please man or please God? Because if you're still trying to please man, you're not being pleasing to Christ, meaning that you can't be a yes man. In order for you to succeed and succeed at a high level, you cannot be a yes man. Do I get offended when people ignore me? Not anymore, because they could be ignoring me for the simple fact that they have, excuse me, trust issues. Maybe there's other comics out there that don't want to give me an opportunity. Why? Because they feel intimidated, or they're like, well, maybe we don't see eye to eye on some things. I don't know. Maybe it's my faith. Maybe I love God too much. I don't know. But you got to be able to discern. That's why I don't ask people for gigs anymore. I used to ask like 5 years ago, my first 2 or 3 years in comedy. I'm 5 years in now, but I'm still learning and growing. I stopped asking people because I felt like people were going around town like lying. Oh, he's arrogant. He ain't a real Christian. He's this. Oh, he needs to work on this and that on stage. He needs to do. I got tired of it. I said, man, I sit at home. I write jokes. I write sermons. I go to the venues. I perform. I go back home. I don't talk bad about people. I don't talk to people on the phone. I do my social media postings, and that's it. Come to find out, there's people locally that hate my guts. I got messages, hate mail in my DMs. I'm like, this is like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? People know better now because I keep the Draco on me. And but all jokes aside, like I really realized something about people, man. It's like people change. People change, bro. 5 years ago, I'm not the same comedian that I am today. Like people change. The same pastor, the same power of ministry that God has given me being a pastor 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I've been saved for 12 years. I'm different now, man. I've grown. I'm matured over time. And it's sad because some people mature and some people become immature. And so you will find that out when you sit with people, when you talk to people. People talk to you to fill you out. They want to see where you're at. One thing I don't like is what I'm noticing now in this generation in 2021 is that everybody is very superficial. Very superficial. Like I'll have people that like I have about 15 people on my phone. I used to have like 100, like hundreds of people on my phone, right? Like 100, 110, whatever. I got rid of a lot of phone numbers, bro. And I haven't heard from anybody in 2 or 3 years. And some of those people are still on social media. Check this out. I got about 10, 15 people's phone number in my phone. It's not that I trust everybody that's still in my phone right now, but I'm giving everybody an opportunity to be real and be authentic. If I send you a text, hey, I just did a show. It was a success. If I and mind you, everybody's always around their phone. Don't ever get it twisted thinking that people are not holding their phone. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it twisted thinking that people don't have their phone in their pocket, in their backpack, in their purse, in their hand, in front of them. They always have their phone. That's just reality now. If you don't have a phone or you don't have your, phone on you, that's weird, bro. That's like the generation we live in. So I found that, one thing is my biggest pet peeve is people that ignore you on purpose, but act like they're cool with you. So the other day I text someone because they had messaged me. They said, how did the show go or whatever? And then, the next day or something like that, sent the text, hey, so, no, it was the same day. Yeah. So I had the show. It was a success. I text the person. Here's the pictures. Here's the show. Person didn't respond back for like 48 hours. That's 2 days, right? When they text me, it was just like, okay. So they just used the word okay. I text someone else. They asked about how did everything go. I text them, I got one emoji, right? And because people are so immature now, they don't even know how to use words. You know what I'm saying? Like the phones literally have made people stupid. Like literally, like that's not like a put down. That's like literally like their mind it kills the brain cells. If you're constantly on the phone, constantly online. So you know what I'm saying? Look at the irony in that. I'm on the YouTube right now saying that like, I'm gonna have to get off after this video. But the reality check is people gotta understand that. Like I messaged them, they didn't message back. I know they got their phone. I know people get off of work, they didn't message back, right? These are people that always, are like, yo, what are you doing? What are you up to? Blah, blah, blah. So I have like 5 people that have been doing that lately. I don't like it. You know why I don't like it? Because it means that they're ignoring you on purpose. So if a person is willing to ignore you, but check this out, I'm gonna show you how fake people can be. If I was to text each and every one of those individuals back, hey, let's hang out, or I want to buy you lunch, or hey, God told me to give you $100. I guarantee you, in within 60 minutes, an hour, that person would have responded back. Responded back. Man, I don't do fake people, bro. And I'm the type of dude, I'm a dangerous dude to know, because I'll still smile. I'll still shake your hand because that's my mannerisms. I'll still give you a hug. I'm like the mafia, baby. I'll make you think that we super cool and I don't even like you. Don't even like you because I don't do fake stuff, bro. I don't do fake stuff, bro. My team is real small. My boy Terrell is my boy for life. You know what I'm saying? My boy Kevin, that's my tour manager. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, my son. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that are in my inner circle. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Florestella, like that's family too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not just because like I preach and stuff at different churches or whatever. Like, these are people that have always looked out for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but these are people that looked out for me. Terrell, Big Kev, my wife, my son, and Pastor Florestella, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that have always been in my circle, bro. And I gotta pay homage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how small the circle is. Anybody else, you know, they're suspect. I'm still trying to pay attention to things like, can this person be trusted? Probably not, because one minute they seem like they're cool with me, then the next minute they're like, oh, you too successful now. You know what I'm saying? I can't rock with you. That's the stuff I'm talking about, bro. I don't got time for that stuff, bro. My career is doing well. I'm in the pinnacle of my career. I work hard. I write 40 hours a week, sermons, jokes, all that stuff, bro. Like, I don't get on stage and half step because I'm doing this for God. I don't do this for people. Impacting people's lives is the results from the hard work. But why do you work so hard? Because I love working for the Lord. Done deal. So at the end of the day, man, I close with this. Stand for something or fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything, man. Stand firm, man. Trust God. Proverbs 3:5, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trust in God with all your heart. Trust God with all your heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, when you trust him, bro, and don't lean to your own understanding, I'm telling you, bro, he's going to direct your path, bro. I promise you, he'll direct your path. You'll have days that you make mistakes. We all fall short. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about perfection. Remember, perfect people don't go to heaven. Forgiven people do. And so at the end of the day, bro, just stay focused on God, bro. Don't be focused on like the haters, because they're going to come. Don't be focused on people that don't mean you well, people that speak death over your life instead of life. There's some people I separated myself around because every time I would succeed and they would see it on social media, when they ran into me in the streets, they always had something negative to say. Always, bro. Oh, you ain't going to be that funny at the next show. You ain't going to do that. Bro, how you saying that when I'm on a 30-city tour? I was going to retirement homes at that time. This was like 3-4 years ago, bro. Way before the pandemic. People was hating and everything, bro. How you hate on me? I'm doing 60 minutes on stage. How you hate on that? Oh, it's because I'm doing 60 minutes on stage. Oh, I get it now. I had individuals come all the way from Dallas, Texas, set me down to try to talk me out of doing Christian comedy. Can you believe that? Craziness, bro. The president over like these organizations and associations gonna try to sit me down, and they hating the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like dude set me down, and then he had took me out to eat, and then he don't sit me down, and then this other comic on the East Coast, you know, he's been on Dry Bar, he's been all over TV and stuff. He don't call him and say, "Hey, are you with him?" He said, "Yeah, I just sat down with them." This is stuff they're saying in front of me, bro. It's like, "Yeah, I just sat down with you. I just sat down with him. I'll call you right back." So he starts telling me about all this stuff like, "Oh, you're really dope, and I've never seen anyone do create a comedy tour on their own. How did you do it?" Blah blah. Now at that time, I had lost my voice. So what the Lord was showing me was I was being humble and he was being prideful, and so he was being arrogant to the waitress. "Hey, I'm so and so. I got a plane to catch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta like bring my food out." And shouts out to him because he paid for my breakfast and everything. But the reality check was, bro, he was hating on me. He was hating on me. And I didn't do anything to the brother. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I asked him at the table, even though my voice was lost, I was like, I had lost my voice. I was just like, what can I do? What is this about? Like, how can you help me get better? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, your marketing. I'll never forget the compliment he gave me. He said, your marketing is off the charts. I do appreciate him saying that because it is. Like, I ain't even going front, bro. My marketing be on a whole nother level. Shouts out to Michael J. Fox because I just took that whole Back to the Future concept too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But after he said that, bro, it was a wrap, bro. I was just like, I'm just being real right now, bro, because I'm a real dude, bro. That's why people don't need to be friends with me if you ain't trying to be real. But like, I was just like, bro, this dude's hating on me, bro. He hating on me, bro. I'm from the streets of California and St. Louis, bro. We know a hater from a mile away, bro. Don't play with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to calm the team down because they was ready to ride or die, bro. I was like, man, just let the dude live. I'll let you know when it's time for him to buy his mom that black dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we was on. Because sometimes people will try to push you to that level instead of just walking in the love of Christ. So I caught feelings on it, bro. When he dropped me back off, I was just like, yo, I was still being humble. I took a picture with him and everything. But at the end of the day, I messaged him like a day or two later, just like, yo, bro, thanks for the advice, blah, blah, hit me up. One thing I love about Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook, it shows that a person read the message. So he read the message and chose to ignore me. Well, that's a fake dude, bro. He faker than a mannequin. He's faker than a mannequin in the mall, bro. And you know, mannequins, they be all dressed up in the mall, but they fake, bro. And I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that at all, bro. Like, that's why, you know, certain people's careers never went to the next level because there was people out there just hating on people for no reason. It's one thing if I was disrespectful. It's another thing if I was like making threats to him or his family. All that stuff causes a person to go over the edge like that. Like, he would be in the right. But if I didn't do anything wrong but promote my comedy career and you coming through on some hater mode, and I never heard from him again. It's been like 4 years. I haven't heard from the dude, right? That's because the dude's intentions weren't right. You know what I'm saying? That's why people don't want to go to church, because they see that there's fake people even in church. I've been hurt by the church. I believe it. I've been hurt by the church before, but I never blame God. See, man changes. God is unchangeable. So God says that he loves me, that will never change. But if a person says, oh, I love God, but I hate you, that can change if they choose to repent and actually walk in the love of God. You see the difference? So that's why I don't get into all the politics of like, oh, I was hurt by the church, or I don't go to church anymore because people hurt me. That's a whole nother level of rejection and isolation and hurt and pain and brokenness that I don't have answers for. Because there's people that can learn scriptures and still be mad at the church. But anyway, that's why I said I'm a real one, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I say this. That individual that was hating on me, you know, that said the real mean stuff, took me out to breakfast or whatever, I forgave him. I forgave him that same day. You know why? Because that's what God told me to do. Was it hard? Yeah, it was a little awkward because I'm like, man, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Nothing, right? I heard people was lying on me because he told me. He even told me the name of the female that was lying to me. He told me, he said, what did he say? He said, because it happened like 4 or 5 years ago. He said, oh, so-and-so lives in Oklahoma and she's a comic and she was jealous. No, she was jealous. I said she was jealous. He said she was upset and thought that you were arrogant because you had a flyer that said you're Oklahoma's #1 Christian stand-up comic. That's what I was like. She got mad because I had a flyer that said I was Oklahoma's #1 Christian comic. At the time, I didn't even know we had other Christian comics in the city. But okay, maybe that was a little arrogant my first year. You know what I'm saying? I did do that. I have to admit, because I'm a real one. My first year, I did make a flyer. I was like, yo, I'm gonna change the game. Well, the thing about it is I did change the game. And like, but it wasn't in an arrogant way. Anyone that has ever met me knows, like, you come to my shows, you come to church or whatever, I'm a humble dude. I just do what I do by the Spirit of God. I don't be out here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a rapper. I'm gonna boast and brag in my music video or whatever. I don't be on that type of stuff, bro, because that's not of God. Just because I said that on the flyer, I was just being funny, bro. Like, when you market yourself, bro, man, if you worked hard, bro, put whatever you want. If you want to put number two, I'm the second number, I'm the second biggest comedian in Oklahoma. They would like that. How am I the second biggest? Oh, if I would have put I'm the 11th biggest Christian comic in Oklahoma, I bet she would have liked that. But that's weird, bro. Everyone knows you put number one because you believe in your brand. You believe in you. I'm sorry that people don't believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? People don't like that stuff, bro. I'm sorry that you never got a comedy tour on your own. I'm sorry that you still do the same material, every single year. I'm sorry that you don't like write on a whole nother level. And I'm saying that to anyone that's tuned in that like has been hating, bro, because that hate stuff, bro, needs to stop, bro. We've lost so many people over the years because people just want to hate on people, bro. I'm for real, bro. I am not like I'm walking in love, bro. When God says time is up and I lay in my coffin, bro, like it's gonna be nothing but love, bro. Like I'm gonna be in my casket showing love, bro. When they lower me 6 feet under and the insects are all around me, I'm gonna be showing love to them, bro. I won't even be able to move. I'll just be like, love. Put the dirt on your boy. Put the dirt on your boy. Love. Bro, that's what I'm on, bro. I don't know any other way, bro. People will try to mess me over, bro. People be hating on me. People be like doubting me. And all I know is my response is love, bro. And that's why God has elevated me. If you would have told me like 5 years ago that I would be on like these comedy tours and doing a whole bunch of great shows and improving in my set and writing some top level stuff, bro, I wouldn't have believed you because I was like so new to the game. And at the time, nobody wanted to teach me. I was reaching out to a lot of comics, locally and nationally. And so everybody was just kind of like, yo, we don't rock with him really because he's a Christian, like, but wait a minute. You say Christians judge people and you hate that, but you just judge me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why we got to show love, bro. I show love to locals. I show love to people that are nationally known because that's what it's about, bro. Shouts out to comedian Sandra Slade. You know what I'm saying? She be showing mad love. Shouts out to comedian Michael Patton showing mad love. Jeff Neese showing mad love. Nicole Miller showing mad love. Evan Hughes. Wow, man, that's my boy, bro. He be supporting on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are just people that I'm just shouting out, showing love, bro. Like, what's the point of hating on people, bro, for no reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I shout out. I be praying for comics. Yeah, I pray for comics, bro. I pray for everybody, bro, because that's what life is about, bro. If you hold hatred in your heart, bro, what did Jesus say in the scriptures? What did Jesus say in the gospel, bro? He said, it's not what you put in your mouth that makes you unclean. It's what comes out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you racist, that's going to come out. If you full of hatred, that's going to come out. If you're full of greed, that's going to come out. You know what I'm saying, bro? If you're full of malice, that's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? If you're a violent person, that's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say at the end of the day, bro, don't watch me, watch TV. Because if you try to do what I do, you can't do what I do, bro. You can't clone me. You can't mimic me, bro. I was uniquely made by God. Psalms 139. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm me because I'm me, bro. The devil be trying to use people, bro. People got, why did Jesus, man, that's why you got to know the gospel, bro. Jesus said to Peter, bro, hold up, bro. Hold up. Jesus said to Peter, I rebuke you, Satan. Get behind me, bro. Was Peter not a disciple, bro? I'll wait for it. Bro, I'm back. He was a disciple, bro. He was a disciple. So if he was a disciple, bro, and he's saying, Satan, get behind me, that means that people that you know personally, people that you call your so-called friends can be used by Satan. So if people can be used by Satan, bro, What do you think people gonna do if you keep succeeding? There's people that don't even know how to succeed. They'll just look at you and try to copy you, but they can't do it like me, bro. God poured a different type of sauce on me, bro. I'm for real, bro. I be walking outside. People say, "Hey, what are you having for dinner? Spaghetti?" Because the sauce is on me, bro. I don't know. I don't know how to turn it off sometimes, bro. And I say people need to humble themselves. You know, I'm just cracking jokes, bro, in my personality, bro. But man, people need to humble themselves, bro. Because think about it. How can God pour into your cup if it's already full? How can God pour into your cup if it's already full? If you so arrogant that you're like, man, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, bro. Nah, you need to empty some, man. My cup runneth over, bro. So then that gives more room for God to pour more into me. I'm gonna end with that, bro. Power of discernment, bro. Watch your back, bro. Watch your back, bro. You can't trust people out here, bro. Even with DMX dying, bro, all those people that was in his circle and nobody got him checked into a Christian church rehab. Don't send them to one of these they try to send them to one of these secular rehabs, bro. Nah, don't go to a secular rehab. This brother's praying on every album. Send him to the church. Why didn't TD Jakes like, yo, bro, check in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't Joel Osteen, yo, DMX, check in here? Because you know everybody knows everybody in the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why DMX, you know what I'm saying, had to fight that fight alone, bro. Because I heard him in his interviews. That's not me talking. That's him talking. He's like, yo, I'm alone out here, bro. So when a person's saying that publicly, bro, man, go help if you a true friend. But see, that's why I don't trust the industry, bro. That's why I tell people it's quality over quantity. See, I'll never be the dude that's out here doing 50 comedy shows a month or a year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people, they don't understand. They'll burn themselves out. For real, they'll be out here doing a whole bunch of comedy shows, like 40, 50, 60 shows. And then it's like, okay, they're still here. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got more experience. Now what? You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you focus on 5 shows every 6 months, don't do 6 shows every 6 months, do 1 show a month. That's 3 weeks to practice, 3 weeks to write. You know what I'm saying? And that week of the show, go out there and do your thing. Record it, send it to an agency, bam, you got it. You got a deal on the table, $500,000. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart out here, bro. You don't think these bookers aren't booking shows in Oklahoma and not getting a big bag? They may walk away with $2, $3, $4, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? And then like toss you something, you know, just a little something, you know. But when you smart and you know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? I know what time it is, bro. I'm not wet behind the ears. I'm not a novice. You know, just people think, oh, you're a Christian, like, oh, you know, we can get over it. Nope. Like, I'm business minded, bro. I already know. I'm recording everything, bro. And I'm gonna get my demo. I'm gonna go right to Video Revolution. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spill some sauce. I'm not gonna get too much, bro. I don't want people copying me. But film your shows. Go to Video Revolution, get a copy, multiple copies, send it out to some agencies, bro. Send it to Netflix. You never know. Someone may see it in their office. You know, you hear those stories all the time. Hey, I don't know. At 5:00, Amazon Prime dropped off this DVD. It said comedy special. So right before I was about to lock up at Netflix, I popped it in. Blown away. Got in touch with the person right away. Deal on the table. And that was just one show. And you got people out here trying to do 40 and 50 because they want to be famous. See, I don't do this stuff to be famous. That's what people, you can calm down. A lot of people think, oh man, he's doing all this marketing and branding to be famous. No, I want to look good for God. That's why I market myself the way I do, because there's too many Christians that don't market themselves. They don't even put money behind their stuff. They just say, oh, the anointing of God is going to put me in the right places. No, it's not. You may have a little success, but if you want to be out there like Ty Tribbett and Newsboys and Stephen Furtick, you're gonna have to put the money behind it, bro. All them platforms have big money. Pastor Michael Todd, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Kenneth Copeland got a private jet. You got to put money behind whatever it is that you do, even if it's for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna mess with you if your stuff is half slipping. You think T.D. Jakes got to deal with Lifetime? Lifetime movies. I grew up watching Lifetime with my mom. Yeah, you think he got that because he was like half stepping? They don't give a care that he's a pastor. They don't give a care that he's a bishop and he loves Jesus. They're looking at the money. So if they know how many people are going to tune in to Lifetime to watch his new series. So that's why I said, bro, people need to pay attention, bro. Stop paying attention to what other people are doing. Walk in the power of discernment, bro. When you walk in the power of discernment, bro, big doors are going to open, bro. And you can't take everybody with you. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say this and I'm really going to close. You can't take everybody with you, bro. Your success is your success from God. Right now, if I'm here alone, I'm here at home alone. I'm about to get it in. I'm going to do 3 hours today, working on all kinds of stuff, right? But nobody else is here but me and God. My wife is at work. My son's at school. This is what I do for a living, is work on my projects. And then when I go out and book these shows, and then it's showtime. And you see that on my social media. I'm not talking. I'm not just talking. I'm about my business. And everyone that knows me knows how I get down. So with that being said, I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to grind. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what it takes because I want to make God look good, bro. God already looks good by himself, but I was made in his image. So when I look good, God looks good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we may be the only church that people see. So let's make it look good, bro. All right. Stand for something or fall for anything. I'm out.